The number 3, it ain't, or maybe it is. So basically there, the monster to the bin, open the bin, that's your number.
You want me to count down there? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Rando 2, oh, sorry, Dylan 2, Rando 5, Tom 4, and Dale 3.
Got it?
But there's a penalty for a jump start, so...
Clubman Cup. Not a big entry in this particular round. Second outright was Robert Russell and Liam Turton. Encouraging other Clubman competitors and building the entries back up.
Absolutely. If there's anybody with cars in sheds, it's a great series. There's great camaraderie between us all. It's basically an easy day out for everyone. We really need to get more competitors in the Clubman series, and it would be absolutely sensational if we can get people with their cars out of sheds, as I noted before.
First rookie driver, first rookie co-driver, car number 50, Ronan Sharkey, Jonathan Harker. Up a lot closer than I normally do, tower all the way spectating. And of course I was totally safe behind a mesh barrier. Car came through, and it was, if you might remember, first instruction just after the start, it was a sweep right. One particular car thought, bugger that, we'll try left. And he had the massive lock-up. And I could actually see Frank O'Shea's eyes as he pulled it back into gear and managed to get out of it. But it was probably an underpants moment for many people. It was also on that corner that, without any shadow of a doubt, Dylan was the most committed, spectacularly so. We also had, but the one that I enjoyed watching probably the most was one of the older drivers in the event. It was a two-wheel drive motor car, and it took that sweeping bend, tail out, absolutely spot on, and Vatnan would have been proud of that, Dave Thomas. And as for his daughter, I've got to tell his daughter, Kelly, if you're going to muff a corner and miss a gear, never do it in front of a guy that's going to have a microphone later on. Ladies and gentlemen, our two-wheel drive class now. Third outright driver and co-driver, 79, Lachlan White, Kai Rasmussen. Second two-wheel drive and second co-driver, Mike Gigney and Dona O'Driscoll. I do say that these results are always provisional. That's a good get out. First two-wheel drive and co-driver, Dave Thomas, Neve Man. Come on down, Dave. So on the top step, Dave, you get to say a few words about your crew and the officials and that, but did you enjoy the event?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Rose probably a bit faster than my little balls like, but other than that, it was good. Had a pretty trouble-free day. I stuffed up one corner. Needs told me to go left, I went right. it was all my fault. It's that brain fade. It comes with age.
I'm not sure if everyone knows, but last year we decided to put up an award for not necessarily the fastest person on the night stage, but someone that goes outside of their comfort zone of their normal seating and pushes hard on the night stage. So that's why we come up with the Dark Horse Award, and for this year we want to present the trophy to Mike Gigney.
Third outright driver, third outright co-driver, car 32, Frank O'Shea, Murish O'Connell. Second outright driver, third outright co-driver, car 15, Dale Faulkner, Riley Griffiths. First outright driver, first outright co-driver, car 16, Tim Hiles, Noah Humble.
You're small. Not again.
Tim, again, to get to the top podium, it's got to have been a fairly clean run.
I'd like to say it was a clean run, but no, we definitely explored a few trees on the way. Yeah, I mean, we had a bit of a push. We got a good groove and had a bit of fun. It was good battling with Tom. Like, there was a couple of stages there where we were tossing times, and I'm not sure what's happened, but yeah, I hope the production cup keeps going like that, and we have many people up the top, and it's, yeah, good battles.
Cheers, well done, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the production category. Third outright driver, third outright co-driver, car 16, Tim Hiles, Noah Humble. Second outright, car 9, Craig Rando, Scott Beckworth. First outright 2025 RMF Karri Rally Manjimup for the second year in a row. Dylan King and Lee Tierney. Dylan, again, I watch you out there, and if I've ever seen anyone committed, it's you. There's a couple of corners I thought you were trying your damnedest to throw it off, but you managed to get through every corner very, very well. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, Terry. Look, coming to this event, we had to make our mark. Like, we were 8 points in front of Peter coming into this event, so we had no choice but to push on this event and make the most of it.
It certainly was, for, dare I say, a younger bloke, a very, very good lesson to the younger ones or the other ones further down the field, because that showed what true commitment was.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you know, sometimes you got to commit and make your mark early on, and, you know, we had a lead going into last night and made it easy for us today. Not easy for us today, but yeah, we had enough of time to be able to then come into the last two stages and just cruise through as such.
Not what I heard. Any moments that were memorable while he was pushing so hard?
Well, not really. I would say it was actually very controlled, but the commitment level raised big time, but it was quite smooth. He's done this before.
Yeah, I'd like to thank a big thanks to all the officials and everyone to get this event running. And last year was very slippery, but this year, you know, it was a great event and no delays or anything. It was an awesome event. Thank you so much.
Folks, just want to say a big thanks from me to everybody here, to all the competitors. Thanks for supporting the event. More so, all the officials. Shouldn't single anybody out, but realistically, there's two people without whom I couldn't have run the event: Neil Trethewin and Dave Smith. Nothing would happen in the WA Car Club without Dave Smith, so thanks where it's due to him. And Neil does all the hard work. I just come in the day and sit in Rally office and point everybody in the right direction, or the wrong direction as the case may be at times. Neil's already working on next year's event, so tell everybody how good this year was, and next year Neil's got a stage up his sleeve that's a new stage, and he tells me it's Manjimup answered it on Empoya, so come back next year, bring your friends, and we'll see how you go over on Empoya.
Thanks very much. Thank you, people. Good night, everyone.